The owner of the Bridgeton Mill recently bought new property. He says he has big plans for it.
And you don't have to go far to see it. News 10's Tucker White spoke with the owner of the mill and has more on the plan.
Mike Rowe, the owner of the Bridgeton Mill, recently bought another historic building in Bridgeton. Now, he's been preserving the mill for decades now and plans to do the same for the new building. Last week, Mike bought the old Dr. Crook's building that's right across the parking lot from the mill. The building was originally built in 1869. That's why Mike didn't want to see it bought by someone who wouldn't respect its history.
I really think this needs to be preserved for history, and that's why we constantly try to research and bring out the history of it.
And even though he's only been the owner for a week, Mike knows the history of the Dr. Crook's building better than anyone else in Bridgeton.
This building was originally 3 stories tall. Sometime in the early 1900s there was a fire. They chopped the top of it off and lowered the roof down to 2 stories.
Mike says he also plans to use the Dr. Crook's building during events like the Covered Bridge Festival. That way, it isn't as costly to own a piece of history.
Keep the history, but make the money. It's kind of the American way.
Mike says he hopes to eventually be able to buy the rest of the land around the mill and Dr. Crook's building so that he'll be able to preserve even more Bridgeton history for decades to come. In the newsroom, Tucker White, News 10.